Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. Welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. All right, this week I'm using the Healing Waters Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And let's see. Let me just do a quick tune in here first. First of all, I want to say check out the podcast today because it is on Spirit's perspective of social media. And it's funny, this is something that I talked about in Cosmic Consciousness, I think in December or January. And then somebody had asked a question about it. And I was like, this is perfect. We need to talk about this more on the podcast. So check out that podcast today. You can listen to it on YouTube or any audio podcast platform. So let's see what the energy is for this week. I'm really curious about the energy this week. We have, I believe there's a Leo full moon this week as well. What is the energy here? Hold on. Spirit's like transformation. I'm like, okay. They're saying massive internal revolution to a point in which you cannot deny. Also, significant revelations of fate and destiny. This is really neat because this is totally connecting into that whole momentum piece that we've been talking about. This inner transformation plus significant pieces of destiny and fate. Again, it really gives me the imagery of like you having shed different layers, healed different layers, transformed different layers, so much that you are completely available to be in the right place at the right time for the right thing, right? This kind of trifecta point where you have cleared enough, you have healed enough to be able to receive this place of whatever it is you're creating, and you have the consciousness to recognize it. And when you stand in that trifecta, you are essentially unstoppable. And that's this energy coming in this week. And it would make sense. I mean, the Leo moon, Leo is like it's a fire sign, but it's the most enjoyable of the fire signs, like the one that is the most fun, the most outgoing. And it feels kind of like this time to celebrate. Like they're showing me right now this Four of Wands card in my mind as well. And that's all about celebration. So very interesting to see. And I want to say though, and this is going to be a theme for the rest of the year, is when we have these energetic momentums of positivity and celebration, it is going to be paired with the polar opposite of it. Because there's so much duality right now in our world, we have the light and the dark, or we have the dark and the light, whichever way you want to see it, right? And so these celebration times are also going to come with equal amounts darkness, but it doesn't mean that equal amounts darkness is yours. It doesn't mean that's going to happen to you. It's just the nature of the energetics right now and the transformation, which is what they're showing me again. And so they're like, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. Very interesting. Okay, well, let's see what's in the cards here. And they're saying your inner revolution has only just begun. They're like, say it. Your inner revolution has only just begun. And I think what they're meaning is not that we haven't transformed a lot already, but there is so much more that's transpiring within. And we are, they're like, you're just cusping on the knowledge of what you can be, what you truly are, what you actually can access. That's why they're like, we've just begun. But we've had to do so much clearing to even get to that point. So this is a really neat place to be in. Again, transformation is what they're saying again. So very, very interesting. Okay, let's see. All right, so we have, this is really interesting. So first card out, we have Planetary Wave, Soul Mission, Trust the Inner Call, and Soul Team. Planetary Wave. This makes a lot of sense. This is that like inner revolution. We've moved through so much that we're able to actually open the gateway to this higher calling, to the true soul mission, right? And this is where we really need to trust our discernment, our inner guidance, like we've been talking about. I think there's a lot of you that are already really feeling that now when you move forward. And so it's like, stay in that lane. There's a lot of energy coming in, a ton of energy coming to you from the galactics, from the universe, because you are stepping up in your consciousness. So this is what is happening, this planetary wave. I love this. Now here's an interesting thing. In order to keep that, if we want to kind of call it like a portal or that energetic connection open, there's two cards really talking about the same message. First, we have the thank you card. This talks about gratitude and appreciating what's sustaining you. We have to have gratitude in our own energy to keep that heart portal open. You can see it in the energy of her in this card, right? Like her chest is open and this energy is all available. It's kind of this pink hue. And we have to stay in that in order to hold the frequency of this planetary wave. Has to come from a place of gratitude and love. As well, of course, we have the well maidens, and this says kindness, respect, reverence, and compassion. Within gratitude, we also have the energy of compassion. We have to stay compassionate. Compassionate to not only our own journey, right? We've been on a big journey, huge journey, but also compassion for people that are journeying beside you or around you. Even those that don't even realize that they're on the journey right now. Even those that are really struggling to even see the light. Maybe even those that are choosing darkness, if we want to use that as a term. It's still having compassion for them. Now, compassion doesn't mean we agree. We don't have to agree. But this is the lens of like seeing it from the outer perspective of the struggle of the human and respecting that each person has their own individual journey within that, and that we don't need to get tied up in each person's individual journey. We need to focus on our own journey. And so again, a great way to focus on our own journey is to come back to the gratitude in our lives, and we can find gratitude in almost anything. I want to say we can find gratitude in anything, but this is a big thing of holding your frequency so that you stay open to the energetics from the universe, from the cosmos, from the galactics. Because there's lots of information coming forward. And again, it's that personal inner revolution that is coming forward, which will make you aware of your soul mission, perhaps connecting with your soul team, both on this planet and beyond this planet. Again, this inner revolution is huge, huge. So we're in for a very interesting transformative week. So something to consider. Keep your heart open and just really notice what you notice this week. Notice what's coming in for you. Notice how it makes you feel. Notice what your dreams are like. Like, be an observer to the world around you and also the world within you. And if you do that and you hold that observer mode, you really will be amazed with how much you can receive and understand that really feeds into that inner transformation and revolution. All right, well, I'll leave that with all of you. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me. I sure appreciate it. And I wish you all a beautiful start to your week. Check out the podcast, and I will see you all tomorrow.